Kershaw got us back in the win column, the bullpen outdueled Ohtani-san, and the Dodgers swept the Freeway series.
Yay!
Hey guys, welcome to Lad Talk. We're back with another episode. Mason, things are looking up.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, especially after that terrible series with the Giants. So, like we said, the only way to go after hitting rock bottom is up, and this was way up. Much better.
The bullpen seemed to redeem itself.
Yep.
Only a couple games there, but you start to get some good feelings, start to turn some things around, build some momentum.
And the Angels are, they're a pretty good team this year.
Second in the AL West.
I was going to say, I think they're second or third. They're not. Who's first? Houston probably getting on top.
The Texas Rangers.
That's right. So, wow. So they're doing better than the Houston Astros so far. I hope that lasts. Yeah, no, they're a solid team. So the fact that, that we were able to put up zeros in both games was fantastic.
Absolutely. Dodgers in that first game relying on the guy who's been the stopper for them for the last
all season,
decade and a half.
Yeah, but I was talking about the season. But yes.
That would be Clayton Kershaw, and he gave them the performance they needed.
Yep.
The offense wasn't showing up early, didn't score until the 8th.
Yes.
But Kershaw was really nice in this one. Going 7 innings, allowing just 5 hits, no runs. Walked 2, struck out 5. Dropped his ERA to 2.7.
Good.
Picking up his 9th win of the year. That 7th inning, things were looking dicey.
Mm-hmm.
Runners at second and third, nobody out.
No outs.
Gets the ground ball, gets a strikeout, walks a guy to load the bases, and then gets the ground out to short with getting the force at second.
Yeah. No, he was fantastic the whole game, but that 7th inning, that was the ball game right there.
That was the ball game.
So the fact that he was able to stop them was just, he's the guy.
He's the guy. I texted you. I said Kershaw is the man, all caps.
Yeah, no, he was phenomenal. He's the guy we've needed all season. And I heard a lot of talk on MLB and also on the Dodgers channel. Kershaw's got to be a front runner for the NL Cy Young this year.
He's been dealing.
He's phenomenal. Gallen, that was the other guy.
Zach Gallen, yeah.
Yeah, he's always good.
Over there with the D-backs, he's an excellent pitcher, no doubt.
Yeah.
So Michael Busch driving in that go-ahead run in the 8th.
Yes.
Busch.
We don't drink that.
No, we boycott.
No, we don't drink that.
And then Will Smith adding to that, driving in the second run in that 8th inning.
Yes.
You had Ferguson with the hold in the 8th, and then Phillips locking it down in the 9th.
Yeah, and they did that. Those last two closed it out. The second game too. So both games, especially that first game we're talking about, they were just lights out. Everything was moving the right way. And I think we talked about it before the podcast. Trot went 0 for 3 or 0 for 4.
0 for 4 in this first game.
0 for 4 in the first game. Ohtani went 0 for 4 in the first game. So they both went 0 for 8. That's bad. Good for us. Bad for them. And they're the two best hitters on the planet, in my opinion.
That's right.
They're really good.
So, Dodgers a big win in that one, bouncing back after the sweep from the Giants, who have now won 10 in a row.
10 in a row.
We'll talk about that. But, sometimes teams get hot. You have a good month. You have a good couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You put some good ball games together, and you go on a streak. I don't know if it's going to last.
No, it's not going to last. I'll tell you right now, it's not 100% not going to last. And I foresee them being third place in the division. They're not going to be better than us or the Diamondbacks. So, good for them to have to win 10 in a row and go one game ahead of us. But it's not going to last. Not going to last. Run out of fuel.
At least they're going to be better than the Padres.
Which is surprising, but I'm ecstatic. I'm so happy. Very surprising now.
Yeah, the Giants with a couple of walk-off victories against San Diego at home.
Terrible.
Padres can't finish a ball game, apparently.
Yeah, no,
we've seen a lot of that on our side this year.
Yeah, we can't. We don't have a stopper really in the back of the bullpen either. So that sucks for the Padres. This was the only time during the year, unless they're going to play the Giants again. But this is the only time during the year, or when they're playing the Diamondbacks too. The only time during the year that I was rooting for the Padres and they couldn't do it. So that's why they're in 4th.
That's why they're in 4th. Moving on to Wednesday's game, it was a bullpen game. We had kind of talked about, who's it going to be, flip a coin.
Yep.
And they flipped a lot of coins in this one. You saw about
Gratterall.
6, 7 different arms in this one. Gratterall getting the start. He went 2 innings. He went
He
on
looked
to
good.
the Victor, looked good. Bullpen allowing just 2 hits in this one.
Wow. Just 2 hits all game.
No runs allowed.
9 innings, looking at 2 hits. That's fantastic.
You also saw Dodgers debut from Ryan Brazier, who's former Red Sox there. Hopefully he can be a good arm for us this year.
Yeah, I mean he had to strike out so in that 1 1/3 inning. So
he's got a good fastball, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dodgers love good fastballs.
Yeah, we need some help down there, so I'm okay with that.
Both runs coming on home runs for the Dodgers. You had Freddie hitting that home run off of Ohtani in the 4th.
Awesome.
And then Miguel Vargas hitting one in the 9th off of Aaron Loop.
Yeah, good for Vargas. I mean, that was like his first home run since June 7th. And then they said that was only like they only had 2 hits in between. So he's been in a rough slump. I think like before that home run, he was like 1 for his last 35 or something. It was really bad. So hopefully that'll get some momentum going for him and make him just feel a little bit more comfortable. He was struggling, and you could tell as soon as he hit that, he was so happy. The whole dugout was happy for him, so that was good.
Good feelings.
Yeah.
Baseball is hard. Sometimes it's nice to dwell on the good times.
Saw the video. It's kind of side note, but it kind of goes along with this. The top 5 hardest sports, apparently, according to ESPN, baseball wasn't in the top 5.
Well, that's why nobody watches ESPN or respects ESPN, and that's also why ESPN probably never shows baseball, ever.
They don't respect it.
I've always hated ESPN for that. Never show baseball. It's always about football and basketball.
That's it.
If you're not going to have baseball in your top 5 hardest sports, then you're a complete joke, which everybody knows that ESPN is.
Mm-hmm. It was boxing is number 1. I see that.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting beat up for a living.
Yeah, making millions, getting hit in the head. And then they had, I forget number 2, hockey was like number 3, then football, and then...
What is hard about football? You catch a ball, you throw a ball, you hit a guy, or get hit by a guy.
Or get hit. I mean, that's I think it's just the fact that you're getting hit. But you know what? It's harder to hit a baseball than it is to hit somebody. 100%, so.
I mean, if you're talking about hard on the body, yes.
Sure.
Concussion, CTE,
of course. But I think collectively the toughest sport to play is baseball. You can't hit a 100-mile-an-hour cutter from Ohtani 1 out of 10 times. That's great. 2 out of 10 is phenomenal. 3 out of 10 is Hall of Fame.
Michael Jordan, a freak athlete, excellent golfer,
best basketball
player of all
ever.
time. Couldn't even make it past AA.
No. And yeah, he's a freak athlete and he's a freak of nature on the basketball court. Could play baseball, but yeah, you can't get to the pros. If he can't get to the pros, it says something.
I mean, you look at basketball, you can take the same shot 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
You can hit a golf ball, take the same shot 1,000 times. In baseball, you can take batting practice, but you're never going to be able to translate practice in the same way that you could take it into a game. You're going to see different pitchers, different movements, different velocities, different everything.
Baseball's not going to be in the same spot twice. You can take 100 at-bats, and I guarantee you're going to see something different almost every single time.
Out of 100 at-bats, the best hitters in the world only get 30 hits.
If that.
It's a game of failure.
Yes. Exactly. So you just have to fail less than the next team, and you're going to win.
Bad take, ESPN.
Bad take.
But in this one, the Dodgers bullpen bounced back.
Phenomenal.
Ohtani was really good for the Angels. He went 7 innings, allowed just 1 run,
And he
5 hits.
He had 12 strikeouts, and we still ended up only winning 2-0. So I mean, the fact that he pitched a gem, only gave up 1 run, the Angels offense couldn't do it.
I mean, Trout and Ohtani combined 0 for 14 in this series. So the Dodgers pitching just held them in control.
They didn't even get a hit? That you're telling me they didn't even get a hit?
Not one.
And they're the 2 best hitters. I think number 1 is Ohtani, and the number 2, Mike Trout, as being the best players in baseball right now, went 0 for 14.
Crap.
No, that was very, very unexpected for the bullpen. Good for them.
Good for the bullpen. We got to keep it going.
Yeah.
Got to keep this confidence up and hopefully carry it over into The next series,
Hell yeah.
possibly the most anticipated series of the season as far as Dodger fans are concerned.
Oh yeah.
Houston's coming to town.
And I think I read it's the first time that they're going to be in LA since the World Series in 2017.
That's right. So the first time that they'll get to hear from the Dodger fans at home.
Oh, that's going to be great. I wish Correa was playing. That would be phenomenal.
I'm actually glad he's not
Oh, of
because
course.
I hate seeing him on the TV screen.
Yeah, I do too. He's a pompous jerk, and I digress. So yeah, I mean, Altuve's going to get the biggest boo. I mean, all of them, every single one. Even if they weren't there in 2017, if you play for Houston, you're tainted.
And that's the thing. Most of those guys that were there aren't there now.
No, I mean, I would think there's maybe 5 or less, if that are still a part of that team. But yeah, they're all tainted, and every Dodger, they're going to get completely booed. It's going to be hilarious. And
Probably, definitely will get booed.
Probably, definitely will get booed. And it's going to be a 3-game series, which will be fun. Hey, but we're going to be at the beach.
The beach.
We're going to be at the beach. So
Son of a beach. We're going to be at the beach.
So the next time you see us, we're going to be giving you a video on the beach. Well, maybe not on the beach, but overlooking the water. It's going to be nice. You're going to want to watch the next one.
Going to be red lobsters.
Yeah, I burn, so I got to wear a lot of sunscreen.
White.
Yeah, white.
So, going for the Dodgers on Friday, it'll be Emmett Sheehan making his second career start. This guy has never given up a hit in his major league career. Can you believe that?
That's insane. And he's pitched 6 full innings. In the pros.
In the pros.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Good for him.
He's going up against Jip France, who is 2-2 on the year with a 3.42 ERA. Hopefully this time the bullpen can lock it down for Sheehan.
Yes.
Get him his first win.
He deserves it. I mean, he came out and pitched one of the best debuts you can really see other than pitching all 9 innings. Good for him. And it was only 89 pitches. So yeah, I mean, he deserved that win. Hopefully we can get him his first one, and hopefully we can come out and just pump like he did.
He's got great stuff.
Yeah, hey, it's not like he struck everybody out. He only got 3 strikeouts that game, but his stuff plays. You know, ground out, lots of pop-ups. That's okay.
That's okay. As far as matchups are concerned in this ball game, Dodgers have not seen Jip France, and the Astros, of course, have not seen Sheehan.
Yep.
Only one team has.
Who's that?
The Giants.
Giants. Yeah.
That was the Giants, and they didn't seem very well.
No, and they're a hot team right now. They've won 10 in a row, so I mean they definitely kicked our bullpen. But so yeah, I mean they're a good team, good hitting team right now, and still shut them out. It's good.
Going on Saturday's game, that's going to be a 7:15 start. Sorry, 4:15 start at Dodger Stadium. I was looking at the Eastern Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
We don't care about that.
Nope.
Bobby Miller going up against the Houston Astros. I feel like Bobby's going to shove. Miller time.
Yeah, no, he's going to come out. He did great the first, I think it was 4 or 5 innings. Or no, first 4 innings. In that 5th inning, he kind of got away from him. But the Giants, again, were a hot team when they played him. So, yeah, I think he's going to come out. He's going to shove. He's going to be upset. And he's going to take that. It's kind of like Buehler. Like, he doesn't like not performing. He wants to perform every single time. So, he's going to, take it upon himself to just be better.
I think that's a really good comp. His demeanor and even his stuff reminds me of Walker Buehler.
Yeah.
Doesn't have quite the curveball that Buehler's got, but
It's fine. He'll develop.
He'll develop, and he spots the ball well.
Yes.
Really utilizes that fastball, and he's a bulldog out there.
Yeah, I mean, kind of like, I would say almost exactly like Buehler. They're competitive. They're both aggressive. They're both going to come right at you, and it's like, here's 100, have at it. And most of the time, people aren't going to hit that unless their timing was absolutely perfect for that one pitch. But yeah, I agree. I'm going to stand by what I said. They're almost identical. So it's good that we have somebody like Buehler without having Buehler, and hopefully Buehler comes back at the end of the season.
I feel like Bobby is like Walker Buehler if Walker Buehler could squat 600 pounds.
Yeah, and was a few inches taller.
He's jacked.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's big.
He's big. Throwing 100 at the corner. Couldn't hit it.
Miller time.
I couldn't hit it.
Not many could. Going for the Houston Astros, the Asterisks, it'll be Ronel Blanco. What a name.
Yeah, that's a solid name.
Ronel White.
That's a good name.
Mr. White.
Mr. White.
He's 1-0 on the year with a 4.66 ERA compared to Bobby's 3-1 record with a 2.83 ERA.
And all those runs came in that last game for him.
That's right.
He had not given up any runs until that 5th inning. He gave up 7. So not good that one inning, but otherwise he's been nearly perfect. Good for him.
Nearly perfect. As far as matchups, no matchups to report here. Peralta is the only one on the Dodgers to see Mr. White of the Astros, and he's 0 for 1. Astros have not seen Bobby Miller.
Yeah.
They're going to see him.
Yeah, and they're not going to like what they see.
No.
Not going to like it.
They're not going to see him well, that's for sure.
No, I don't think so. They're going to see that ball at all.
No. And then Sunday, it'll be Hunter Brown, the former top prospect for the Astros. Who? He's 6-4 with a 3.78 ERA, 90 Ks, so he's a big strikeout guy. Dodgers got to be able to put the ball in play.
Yeah, no, they've not done very well against high strikeout pitchers. They definitely just fall right into that trap and they're striking out. So yeah, pull them together. Bring it together.
On the Dodgers side, it'll be the Catman, Tony Gonsolin, making the start at 4:10 in LA.
Good.
Tony the Tiger Catman Gonsolin is 4-2 on the year with a 2.92 ERA. Not a high strikeout guy, but he's been a Cy Young caliber pitcher for most of the season.
Yeah, and you don't have to be a high strikeout guy. You know, just get ground balls, get people out. That's all you need to do. 27 outs. Doesn't have to be 27 strikes.
That's right.
Thank goodness.
As far as matchups are concerned in this one, Peralta is the only one to see Hunter Brown.
Again.
Is he the only hitter?
I guess.
That is because he was with the Rays last year, American League guy, so more opportunities to see Mr. Brown. We've got a Mr. White and a Mr. Brown.
Mr. White.
We've got all the colors. Peralta 0 for 2 against him. Hopefully get a base hit in this one.
Yeah, that's all we need. Get somebody on second, get a base hit. That's all you need.
Put the ball in play. On the Astros side, the only ones to face Gonsolin are Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 3. And Mauricio Dubon, former Giant there, 0 for 1.
I'll say, how did he see him?
Dubon.
That makes sense.
Dubon. Should be a good one. The Dodgers, of course, are in 3rd place. They're half a game ahead of the Astros. Not in the same division, so that doesn't matter. Or in the same league even. But the Astros are in 2nd place. They just passed up the Angels after the Dodgers hit that little mini sweep.
Yeah, good.
2 games, mini.
Yeah, let's say we have the same record. They have 1 more loss, so
half a game.
It's going to be a good series all the way around. What's interesting is that both of these teams are honestly World Series caliber teams. They have the money, they have, all that going on, but they're both not having their best kind of season. So it's going to be interesting to see who can kind of muster up the more strength in their lineup and their bullpen and their starting rotation, hopefully, and get a win. Hopefully we got to win this series. I would love a sweep. That would be just fantastic. But they're playing in LA. We do better at home. We got to get a series. We got to win that series.
And that Sunday game will be on the crappy ESPN network.
Lame. Stupid
network. What a joke. But their baseball broadcasts are okay. Who do you think they'll interview in this one? Who are they going to talk at?
They're definitely going to try and get Altuve or Bregman because they just always do. And if I had to guess, they're probably going to try and get Kershaw again. I think we talked about that last time because he's just fun to talk to in the bullpen. He's a charismatic guy, especially when he's not on the mound. He's not focused. It's fun to talk to. So it's either going to be Kershaw for the Dodgers or they're definitely going to interview Dave Roberts. They definitely got to put a mic on Dave Roberts. They'll probably do it for both sides. Get the managers.
The skippers.
Yeah, they'll get them in.
And in my opinion, I think Bobby Miller is going to absolutely shut the Astros down on Saturday, and they're going to interview him for ESPN on Sunday.
It's a great point. Or even Emmett, if he comes out and does another shutout run or even gives up no hits through 2 innings or something. I mean, why not interview this rookie who's just been doing phenomenal? So hopefully he can come out, shove, have a good outing, and then get his first interview on ESPN.
So that'll do it for us here on Lad Talk. Guys, it's going to be an amazing series. Yes. If you like what we're doing here, make sure you like, comment, then subscribe. You won't miss an episode of Lad Talk. Let's go Dodgers.
Adios.